Daredevil issue 8 sees Matt return to Mindy's bookshop, saying he just wanted to say hi, but he knows that's a lie. Mindy calls him a bit of a retail creep, but Matt says that he's just there to thank her for Foggy's book. Matt smells something cooking upstairs and learns her mother-in-law is cooking, telling her it smells amazing. Mindy wonders if Matt would like to join her and her family for a big Italian dinner that night, and Matt is taken off guard by the offer, but he does say yes, noting Mindy's heart gets a little faster when he did. Elsewhere, Fisk is going hunting with Governor Kettle, who has heard the rumors that the great Kingpin is out of the game. Fisk says that he has dedicated his life to being a mayor, something he can't really say for the governor, since he won't pass the legislation to legalize recreational drugs in New York, which Fisk wants to happen, especially since it will help curb the crime rates in the Big Apple. The governor says that takes time, but Fisk knows he's stalling until his resources are all in place so he can make some money out of it. Fisk says that he owns the land the man wants, and he will split it with the governor, provided that they also split the drug sales and growth. Kettle says that that's now a federal issue and the bigger companies will decimate them, but Fisk says that he wants to see those companies and convince them to let them build their own state organization. They continue to hunt, and Fisk again proves to be an expert marksman, as Kettle says that he didn't know what to expect in this meeting, hence why he has his own snipers set up waiting in case something went wrong. Fisk of course knows this, which is why his own men were watching Kettle's men. That night, Matt goes to Mindy's apartment, bringing with him an expensive wine that Mindy says her grandma will love. Mindy introduces him to her family, beginning with Dante, her brother-in-law. As Mindy looks after her daughter Belle, Dante shows Matt around where he meets Tom, someone Matt immediately knows. As Tom hurries off to confront Mindy, Matt is introduced to their mother, who knows he used to be mayor. Matt suddenly puts everything together and realizes he is in the presence of the Liberus crime family. Seated at the head of the table, Matt is welcomed as the special guest as dinner is served. As the night moves on, Matt is on alert, refusing to drink and making up the excuse he has to work, which opens up the topic to him being a parole officer and a former lawyer. Matt realizes when Mindy's heartbeat rose earlier that day, it wasn't because she was interested in him, it was because she was inviting the former assistant district attorney to her home, which would anger her husband Tom. The family matriarch Isabella asks Matt if he knows who she is, and he does, telling her he knows everything about the Liberus crime family and their various tax fraud schemes, gambling and counterfeiting operations, and just how smart the new head of the family Isabella is. Dante becomes angered, but Isabella calms him, saying she's surprised Matt would still come to the dinner knowing all of that. Matt admits that he didn't make the connection until he arrived, since he had a recent accident and has been kind of distracted as of late. He probably would have declined had he known beforehand, however. Izzy and Matt begin to have a heated conversation about what is right and wrong, with the family becoming more angry at Murdock and his beliefs, and what he thinks their brand of justice and morals are delusional and wrong. Izzy tells him she learned violence is an effective tool, and even her elderly mother used it as her time running the books for the family years ago, killing those who would cross her with the classic cement shoes in order to send a message. Izzy believes that to be actual justice, and it's human justice, since she solved her problem and their neighborhood's problem by doing so. Matt and the family continue to debate what is right and wrong, and Matt suddenly hears a gun cock. Grabbing Belle, he dives under the table as gunfire rips through the house. Using his powers, he saves the old lady, however she breaks her hip as he gives Belle to Mindy, and he tries to help Dante, who has been shot. Later, as an ambulance looks over the injured old lady and Dante, Matt gives his statement to the police as Cole North arrives. Matt of course knows North very well, and the detective asks him about Daredevil, since they have both had run-ins with him. North says that Daredevil is still out there, but in a different way now, however. Matt doesn't understand, but learns of a Daredevil-dressed civilian who was killed recently after he pursued the gunman. The gunman himself, however, was also killed by the Owl, as North asks why won't Daredevil just die? Daredevil issue 8 was another really fascinating issue from Chip Zdarsky that pitted Matt against a crime family in a battle of wits. I really did like how dialogue focused this issue was. The dialogue was really meaty this issue, and I loved how both the family, the Liberus crime family, and Matt's point of views were pretty much right. Both of them were right at the same time, but for completely different reasons. The continuation of the false Daredevil story is also really cool, and I'm looking forward to more of that continuing in next issue. I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching my newest video. If you enjoyed it, you might also like to check out my other reviews here on my channel. You can also follow me on various social media platforms like Twitter by searching Matt_FOS, or even join the Comic Multiverse Discord server and chat with other comic book fans, including myself and Joel from Cape Joel. Want cheap comics and trades? Head over to the book depository with the link in the description to get the cheapest trades and comics around, along with free shipping anywhere in the world. Until next time, this has been Matt of the Fortress of Solitude. Thank you so much for watching.